Welcome to your Taylor Council Connection. My name is Daniel Seguin, and this is a recap of the January 8th, 2026 City Council meeting. The meeting began with a proclamation establishing January 19th as Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Day and encouraging all to attend the celebration and march to begin at the Dickey Givens Community Center at 8 a.m. Next was the consent agenda, non-controversial and routine items that can be voted on with a single vote. These items included a special use permit for a home-based business introduced at the last meeting, an interlocal agreement with Williamson County for hazardous materials response support, the appointment of Victor Gonzalez to the Civil Service Commission, an emergency water line repair in front of Main Street Elementary, and a task order with HDR for $127,000 for the extension of Tammy, Burkett, and Velma drainage projects to better address the drainage issues. Next, the council held 3 public hearings. The first 2 were for the annexation of 48 acres and zoning of 220 acres, known as Project Comal. This project, located between Samsung and the Castlewood South development. The development proposes to build a data center facility for one of the major tech giants. The council heard concerns from the public relating to the impact of their water and electricity use, along with other factors that could affect the quality of life for nearby residents. The proposed project will use a modern closed-loop cooling system, not requiring large volumes of water. It will comply with dark sky standards to limit light pollution and is working closely with Oncor to improve the reliability of the electric grid as a part of the project. They are also working closely with the city to mitigate other quality of life concerns. This was the first reading of the ordinance. The next items will return for council final consideration at a future meeting. The council held a public hearing for a place type amendment from P2 Rural to P2C Rural Commercial for 804 Rice's Crossing Road. The property was rezoned from heavy industrial to P2 during the rewrite of the Land Development Code, making the current use non-conforming. The owner would like to ensure his use complies with the zoning, and this item will also return to council for final decision at a later meeting. The next item presented an ordinance to increase the strength of force for the fire department by 1 battalion chief. The council asked staff to change the request to 3 new firefighters and return to council for consideration at a future meeting. The council received a presentation from the Taylor Housing Authority regarding improvements to operations since Shay Goldsman was appointed executive director. The Housing Authority is now back in compliance with all federal housing regulations. The renovations of the Olson Village apartments are now moving forward, and reconstruction of the Avery property is in development. Next, the council approved a license agreement with Ferg Hold LLC to utilize rights-of-way and alleyways near the intersection of Ferguson Street and 2nd Street. This is the final approval needed for the Ferguson condos to begin construction. The council then received a presentation from the Communications Department regarding the Lead Taylor program and Taylor on Foot. Lead Taylor class of 2026 officially kicked off with a reception the night before council. The program has a renewed focus on leadership development, and it has been expanded to a 9-month course with a deep dive into all aspects of our community, including education, government, healthcare, industry, and more. This year is bigger than ever with 25 attendees. Taylor on Foot is a quarterly program where council, staff, the school district, and the Greater Taylor Foundation go out into the community, knock on doors, and listen to resident concerns. The program has boasted some major improvements for residents visited, including the replacement of dangerous power poles, power line tree trimming, installation of speed limit signs and radar signs, street repairs, and park improvements. The next walk is scheduled for January 24th in District 2. During executive session, the council consulted with the city attorney regarding Project Mustang. There was no action out of executive session. Thank you for tuning in to Your Council Connection. Don't forget to like the video and share your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.